EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Tennessee Titans. Sideline is Sean McVay. His team fell in their season opener a week ago, now hitting the road, looking for their first win. His counterpart on the Titans sideline is Brian Callahan. His guys, on the other hand, were winners in their opener a week ago, so they'll try to make it 2-0 to start the season. With my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Sly, set to get this one going. Off we go from Nissan Stadium. This is fielded inside the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. First carry here for Kyron Williams. And it's a positive start. A gain of 5 to get things going. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. It's another run here for Williams. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Stafford.
The pass on 3rd down. Jeffrey Simmons on the stop. 3 and out. 4th down.
On 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So out come the Titans, and they are led, Greg, by Cam Ward. Same alma mater as you, University of Miami, the #1 overall pick in this past April's draft.
You know, some weeks, Mike, it just seems like you just can't do anything wrong. Every play, every throw, it just seems like everything goes your way, and that was certainly the case last week, throwing for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Tell you what, his receivers, they're coming into every game saying, we're going to get a lot of opportunities, and their quarterback can continue to play at that high of a level. There's a lot of production to go around.
Chig Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. They'll run it with Tony Pollard. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and He put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Throwing on third down, Ward. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they forced fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Taken at the 19. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Rams offense ready to see the football for the second time. Greg, they say flush a game after you lose, right? But when you built up all year for the opener and you get blown out, is it even harder to flush for players?
Well, certainly that's the question, Mike, and regardless of how much the coach stands up there and you try to say, hey, it's a new week, we've got to move forward, and certainly that's the case in the NFL. If you let bad losses linger, you're going to find yourself in a bigger hole. So the problem is when you spend all week and you spend all season saying, okay, this is week one, we're going to get off to a great start, and you lay an egg and you're non-competitive, the last thing you want in the NFL, Mike, is for doubt to set in. So we're going to find out pretty quickly here in this one. Was last week just 1 out of 17 and they're going to move on, or is this going to be signs of things to come as the rest of this season unfolds?
And he'll take this to about the 28. Sebastian Joseph Day is there for the stop.
It's
3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Kyron Williams, the intended receiver there. And it's going to be fourth down.
I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
This brought in out past the 20. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Titans offense ready for their second possession. So, Greg, the home opener after winning on the road, I know you've said it a bunch, there's a different satisfaction for a team to go on the road and get a win. So it's got to feel good to start your home season at 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, everyone loves to play week 1 at home. Your fans are into it. The hope and the optimism of the season is at an all-time high, but it doesn't always go that way. So they go on the road and they get a win. So now expectations coming back to your home field, your home crowd. Now everyone's really juiced up. So this is going to be a great environment, a great week 2 opportunity for them to not only start 2-0, but to get to 1-0 at home.
To throw on second down is Ward. That is the rookie from Stanford, Alec Nielmanner. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Right at the line of
Here's a
scrimmage.
third down
No gain on
and
the play.
4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Lockett headed in motion. Ward now on 3rd down. This one finds Lockett down the left side. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Sets up a first down and goal. Sets up a first down and goal at the 8-yard line.
Wow, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Here's Spears. To the 5-yard line.
Spears, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll motion the slot man right. On the handoff, Pollard. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Down right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
From the gun, here's Ward. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Down and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Sly's kick is good. And the Titans will take a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
This returnable from the 4. Be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Rams offense headed back to take over once more. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. When you play a tight game and lose, it kind of changes the feeling coming into this week a little.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? You don't want one loss to turn into 2, one bad play to turn into 2. The best teams in this league, Mike, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good? And there certainly was a lot of it. But can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today?
2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Stafford now on third down. And that is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
That's fielded at about the 18. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Titans offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. The gun, Ward. Short one there to Okonkwo. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Running here, it's Pollard. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Ward. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A run with Spears. And he'll get about 5.
Spears, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Cologne Mullings. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Lockett headed in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Ward. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. To the left side, and Adams has it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding.
Holding, offense.
They get the guard there, Kevin Dotson. Second down, it's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding.
Holding, offense.
Stafford now on second down. And with a flag down, he goes down. They get him for the sack, and that flag is probably on the offense as well. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. From the gun, here's Stafford. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 40.
It's a big play with Stafford and Nakua. An even 40 yards.
At the 40-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be. And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Again, it's Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
That's good.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
First down, Rams.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Not much happening there, just a short game.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll go again here with Williams. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Williams, the ball carrier, taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? A shotgun snap to Stafford. Short throw, pulled in by Parkinson. And he's in! Colby Parkinson. Touchdown, Rams. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams move out to a 7-3 lead.
Makes the score Rams 7, Titans 3.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Jaquan Jackson on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now it's Ward. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Lockett headed in motion. On second down, here's Ward. Now a deep ball here for Ridley. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
In motion, Okonkwo. From the gun on third down, Ward. And this will be caught right sideline, but no, out of bounds. The official says incomplete. Receiver could not get both feet down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
We'll take this in back at the 16. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. 1 quarter in the books. The Rams out to the early lead. And we're back in Music City after this. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That is going to be caught by the rookie wideout. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. And now we've got an injured player after that last play. Ooh, it's Devontae Adams who's having some trouble. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the carry, it's Williams. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Tackle made right at midfield. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. The Titans have got it. Inside the 20. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and a great return for the touchdown. Joey Sly on now for the point after. His kick is good. And the Titans are on top. It's now 10-7.
The score, Titans 10, Rams 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. Greg, you take a peek back and look at the NFC West in totality, you just are reminded of how quick things change. I don't think anybody in the country thought the 49ers would be the last place team in this division last year. Shows you, one, how changeable it is, but also the quality of teams in this division.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, they were the Super Bowl favorite, at least out of the NFC a year ago, and then to find themselves 6-11 at the bottom, looking up, pretty remarkable. But to your point, like, it just shows health, a little bit of good fortune. The other teams in your division, if they're a little weaker, your path is stronger. There's so many elements. The way the NFL schedule is set up, it's all tied. If you're good, we're trying to bring you back down towards the middle. If you're bad, we're trying to bring you up towards the middle. It's a league of parity. It's a league of ups and downs. And the teams that can break through that and sustain success, you got to give them a lot of credit.
And what I love about this division, Greg, is the different philosophical challenges that defenses see. We know Kyle Shanahan does with the Niners. The Rams and Sean McVay always at the top end of the game. And then the unpredictability of Kyler Murray, plus the physicality that Seattle has played with. You've got to have a lot of clubs in your bag to play defense in the NFC West.
Oh, absolutely. And just think even a couple years ago, it was even harder. And those teams were all competing for Super Bowls year in and year out. So it's a really good division. You have to be able to play really top-tier defense, to your point, because all 6 of those games, when you play all 3 of those division rivals, it feels different, it looks different, and if you're not good, they're going to score 30 on you. So it's a big challenge. It's not a division for the weak of heart, and it's going to be fun to follow along and see who comes out on top.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Here's Stafford. Quick throw here is complete. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and
4. Working out of the gun, Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
9-yard gain on the play. And the Rams, 1st down. A gain of 5. 1st down, Rams.
Now Stafford. He'll find his tight end in the middle of the field to Higbee. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He'll throw complete to Blake Corum. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. To the air again. Stafford. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. Going to be 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
They'll go for it. It's Williams. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down. And he gets more than he needs. 4 yards, the pickup on that 4th and 2.
That's another Rams.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
Stafford now to throw on first down. Quickly to the outside and complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
They run over center with Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Stafford's pass intended for Kyron Williams.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Rams will level the score at 10 apiece.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Jackson now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Titans offense ready to see what they can do. Greg, when you look at the AFC South, there's an appreciation for what the Houston Texans have done. A couple of different quarterbacks, a couple of different head coaches. They've really been the team over the last several years that has been the team to beat in this division. And for the others, there's been moments. The question is, what pieces can they put together to try to knock Houston off the top?
Yeah, and you know, nobody wants to be in a rebuild, right, Mike? Your coach got fired probably for a reason. You're drafting at the top of the draft order for a reason. Typically means things didn't go great. But if you're going to rebuild, I'll tell you, you want to do it in a division where there's a lot of wins on your schedule, and that's certainly the AFC South over the last couple years. So as bad as things feel if you're Jacksonville and Tennessee, the fact that there's not a big dog in your division, your ability to find yourself climbing up the ladder is not as far as away as it might seem in the moment.
And Greg, I've heard you say a bunch of times, if you have a quarterback, you have a chance. Well, both of the teams at the bottom of the division last year, Jacksonville and Tennessee, they've got #1 overall picks as their quarterbacks. One who's been around for a bit in Trevor Lawrence and one who's recently been drafted in Cam Ward. They have to be #1 overall pick performers for these teams to come challenge at the top.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And with Trevor Lawrence, Mike, we've seen him play top-tier #1 overall, got a big new contract. I mean, we've seen him play franchise quarterback level ball. It just hasn't been frequent enough. And then, of course, in Tennessee with Cam Ward, we're not sure what it's going to look like, but we knew in college he was incredible. So if they get the Cam Ward we saw last year at Miami, if he brings that culture-changing presence on and off the field in that locker room to Tennessee, I wouldn't be surprised to see Jacksonville and Tennessee higher up that list.
Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Rams offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Well, Greg, it will be a very busy stretch for the passports. A lot of international games to look forward to. 7-0 outside the U.S. Chiefs and Chargers last week in Sao Paulo. Great ones to follow. Vikings and Steelers in Dublin. Vikings in London playing the Browns the very next week. Broncos and Jets. Rams and Jags will also play in London week 6 and 7. The Falcons and the Colts are going to be in Germany in week 10. And then the Commanders and Dolphins wrap up the international slate. That's in Madrid week 11. Greg, this has been such an additive part to the NFL season, all of these international games.
Yeah, I can tell you, Mike, having played one of the international games towards the end of my career in London, when I played for Carolina, it's a great experience. It's fun for the players, it's fun for the coaches, it's fun for the fans and the families. So I expect this slate to continue to expand. There's so many fun international cities around the world that love NFL football.
And from what you hear, there's more to come. We could be at the point someday, very soon, where every team plays one game outside of the U.S. in each regular season. To throw is Stafford. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
So I'm not really sure if it would have mattered, Mike. I don't think they were going to have enough to pick up the first down either way, but at least if that ball's completed, third down's just a little bit more manageable, because now after the incomplete, they find themselves in third and pass.
Third and long. Here's Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needed to get to. It'll bring up fourth down. Here's Ethan Evans now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Titans offense ready to take over possession of the football. Now, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going for it on fourth down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. There wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35? Or even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime. Each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because it just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more. And you hear everyone saying, oh, well, just get a stop. Well, it's that legendary game between Mahomes and Josh Allen where neither team stopped anyone. It was just an offensive touchdown festival. So you won a coin toss and you get the ball. Well, the other team's defense hadn't gotten to stop the whole game. If Josh Allen got the ball first, he probably would have scored on a walk-off. So I love the idea of both teams getting the ball. If a game is good enough to go to overtime, let's finish it. We don't need to be in a rush. There's no curfew. Let's let the guys finish it on the field a lot more similar to how the regular game goes and not have significantly different game flow come over.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the 22 now, here's second and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Spears. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We're back to Nashville in a moment. Here's 3rd and 2. They send a receiver in motion left. 3rd and 2. Ward. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 11 yards on the connection there. That's good for a Titan first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the gun, here's Ward. That one, taken in, middle of the end zone. Jake Okonkwo, touchdown Titans. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike, we say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
Slides, extra point, up and good. And the Titans go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
Rams 10.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Rams take over.
The Rams offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Well, Greg, as the season starts, really the season never ends. Think back to the schedule release, the draft has become this multi-day huge event. Green Bay crushed it with all the folks around the stadium in Lambeau, and some big names will be tied to that draft forever. A couple of the rookies that you've watched that are just sticking out in your mind, interested to see how they fit in the league as this season gets going.
Yeah, you know, obviously so much attention around the quarterback position. And Cam Ward goes #1, and then obviously with Shador and all the conversations around that as the draft unfolded. But I think a guy that's going to be fun to watch when you talk about fit, I think you look at Ashton Jeanty. He gets drafted by Vegas. He's now with the Raiders. Pete Carroll. It kind of has the feel of, is he his Marshawn Lynch? Is he the bell cow back under center, Geno Smith, play action, set up that run game, play good defense? This feels like the early path Pete Carroll took when he took over in Seattle and turned them into a Super Bowl champion. So I'm not saying Genty's Marshawn Lynch, but he certainly feels like that's the fit the Raiders were going for when they took him with their first-round pick.
Hey, let me ask you about Travis Hunter. Of course, a Heisman winner, Colorado, great play, both. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's their punter now. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Titans offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Ward. Open right side is Okonkwo.
Ward's pass. Complete to
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Lockett headed in motion. Out of the gun, Ward. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. It's 3rd and 4.
Defended by Kobe Durant.
To throw is Ward. He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Titans, 1st down.
Throwing again is Ward. He'll again get it to Ridley.
Ward's pass.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
In motion, Okonkwo. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 2. To the air again, Ward. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He'll get up and spike it, and let's check the clock. Maybe time for 2 plays here before the end of the half.
A 56-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He missed it. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
First down, Stafford. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. For Adams, it's career touchdown number 104. 3rd amongst active players, but his 1st as an LA Ram.
These are the plays that when you look back, Mike, they ultimately decide the outcome of the game. There's no time left on the clock. All they're trying to do is take a shot into the end zone. You've got to get depth. You've got to have guys that can go up and high point and compete for the ball. And you've just got to knock this ball down and go into halftime.
So now this to get him back to even heading into the break. The kick is good. Exciting finish to the half. We are tied as both teams head to their respective locker rooms.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Jackson now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Titans offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Lockett headed in motion. Now, first down throw for Ward. There's Okonkwo open left side. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run the toss. Here's Pollard. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Third down and 9. Back to throw is Ward. Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The Titans punting unit comes out to the field. This one, returnable. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Rams offense and Devontae Adams heading back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. Incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Stafford now. And that one thrown away to the sideline. It's incomplete. It's a frustrating series. It'll bring up 4th down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They try to establish some tempo. They start this one with 1st and 10. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go back to Pollard on 1st down. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Rams.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing is Ward. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
9-yard gain on the play.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
He's going to have a Titans 1st down, and he got it by plenty. It's a gain of 8 on 4th and 1.
And the Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Spears. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He was taken down by Cameron Kitchens. A 7-yard
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
At the Rams' 23-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Mullins. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
A gain of 6. That's another Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Mullins going to get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
When you give the ball to the fullback, it just hits a lot faster, so it puts a lot of pressure on the defense to trust their reads and react. It's exactly what we saw here. They're able to take him down in the backfield for a loss.
Throwing on third down, Ward. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's fourth down.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on third down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
36-yard attempt.
Sly's kick is good. And the Titans move out in front, 20-17.
Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
Joey Sly back out to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Throwing, Stafford. That's out wide to Williams. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a third down.
A gain of 2 brings up third and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on third and short.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
The Rams punting unit coming out.
Formation for the Rams.
Now the return. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Now it's Ward. Into the hands of Lockett. Complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On second down, here's Pollard. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Throwing, Ward. He's got his tight end. That's a Conquo. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
A gain of 19
Here's
yards.
1st and 10.
That's good for a Titans first down.
On the handoff, this is Spears. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Once again, it's Spears. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Ward. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Ward now on 3rd down. In trouble, and down he goes. Jared Hurst. He had a sack in the opener last week. He's got another one here.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On 4th down, is the veteran Joey Sly for the Titans field goal.
50-yard attempt.
Officially an even 50-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good.
This kick is
And this
no
will
good.
stay a 3-point game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's caught by Puka. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call.
Holding offense.
Hey, watch the back on this play. Watch the back on this play.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Stafford now on second down. Right side, complete to Nakua. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to look deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got.
Holding. Offense.
Punt team headed out for the Rams.
Formation for the Rams.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Titans offense ready to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Ward. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Ward. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Receiver in motion, headed left. 3rd and 2. Ward. Out to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
And the Titans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit, keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. They get 24 on that one. First down for Tennessee.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Spears. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Tackle made by Nate Landman.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 9. Out of the gun, Ward. That's made right side by Iomanner. And he will get into the end zone. Alex Iomanner. Touchdown, Tennessee. That his second TD catch of the season. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the first round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
Sly now for the point after. He's got it. And the Titans will extend this third quarter lead.
Rams 17. Joey Slide to kick.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Rams offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Just simply more of the same, and you're just not going to have a lot of success, Mike, when you're constantly starting drives with second and long, third and long. It's just not a good way to play offense in the NFL, and here we go again.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Roger McCreary up from his corner spot makes the play.
At the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and a long way to go. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Jeffrey Simmons. He gets in to record his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Team out, ready to send this one away. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Here comes a return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Titans head coach Brian Callahan there as his guys take over once more. And it would appear they're on their way to a 2-0 start as they begin things here with 1st and 10 in this 4th quarter. Back to throw is Ward. Short one there to Okonkwo. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
Now a handoff to Pollard. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Off the bootleg, it's Ward. He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Up the middle, here comes Pollard. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
2nd and 11. To throw is Ward. To the left side, caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
He'll try and run for the 1st down with Pollard. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
slide comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Sly's kick is good. And the Titans will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on free and extend their lead.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Stafford. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Illegal touching. Offense. Penalty is declined.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down and 14.
To throw is Stafford. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. And that is incomplete. Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for. And that'll set up 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
1st and 10.
The Titans offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. They bring the tight end in motion. On 1st down, Ward. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the handoff, Pollard. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Looking to throw, it's Ward. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. Now it's Ward. And on third down, that ball's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. The Rams offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. Open man, that's Adams. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Now Stafford. This one complete to Atwell.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Third and long.
Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
From the gun, here's Stafford. That's down the field for Higbee. That's caught! And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. That gains an even 60 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Stafford to throw again. He'll complete it to Adams. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call.
Offense.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee.
Stafford's pass.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
To the air again. Stafford. This one not quite on target. Got him too much, and that one falls incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And this will be knocked down. Incomplete. Penalty flag down in the backfield. Usually a sign of a hold.
Holding. Offense.
Trailing late. They've got to go here. It's 4th down. Stafford to throw it. That's taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
And the Rams, first down. It's a gain of 20. And the Rams, first down.
On the carry, it's Williams. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Stafford gonna give it to Cora. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play.
A gain of a yard.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Throw it on 3rd down, Stafford. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown, and instead the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
The tight end going in motion to the left. Now, first down throw for Ward. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll send the tight end in motion right. Throwing is Ward. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
Intended for
3rd down and 9.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
On 3rd down, they go with Spears. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
Jackson on the tackle. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
The Titans sending out their punch as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This is taken at the 25. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. On 1st down, Stafford. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And this one's going to be intercepted. It's L'Jarius Sneed.
I think this is one of those interceptions, Mike, that when the ball left his hand, he simply just didn't even see the corner. And now they're playing what they call cover 3. So that corner, he's responsible for the deep outside 3rd of the field, and he's just playing in space, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he just threw it right to him.
The Titans offense make their way out to take over once more. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Tight end motioning left. On the ground, it's Spears to start the drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with a 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll run the toss. Here's Pollard. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. And now here comes the punt team.
Formation for the Titans.
Forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Rams offense ready to take over once more. This is 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. This one grabbed by Nakua. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line. 2
minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Going right back to Nakua. Complete. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for Rams. First down. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Rams.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. That one caught by Adams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing again is Stafford. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and
10. Again, it's Stafford. That's into the hands of Jordan Whittington.
Stafford's pass.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That one into the hands of Atwell. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Gain of 8. That's another Rams first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Los Angeles.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On second down, here's Stafford. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still one timeout left. Final minute, 1st and 10.
First down.
He'll get up and clock it and does it with just a little over 40 seconds to play. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Touchdown, Rams.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Hardy now to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Rams are back within 6.
Makes the score Titans 30, Rams 24.
With one timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for. The Titans offense ready to get back at it. And this one really all over but the shouting. One timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the Titans. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Titans winners here in Music City as we say so long from Nashville.